Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy. In my channel I talk about plants, my experiences with them, and things I feel passionate about. Welcome back. Today I'm going to do a video on easy to care houseplants. Now I'm only going to show you 10, and these are the ones that I have in my collection that I have cared for, so I have personal experiences with them. There are going to be so many more that I'm not going to be able to cover in this video, but I think these 10 are my try and true easy to care plants that I highly recommend anybody who's starting their plant collection or who wants to have more beautiful plants and to create like a more jungle look in their house to bring these plants home. They're so easy to care for and so beautiful. Because we're all home now due to COVID-19, I'm even more grateful for the plants that are in my home. Our home just feels so lively and so beautiful, especially now that it's spring. There's so much new growth taking place for the plants. It just makes a world of difference for your eyes to lie on, like different textures, different colors, and the green and the way that it purifies your air. I just can't recommend highly enough. Bring some of these babies home to elevate the quality of life. I know that it's hard to go outside and get plants now, but sometimes when you're in grocery stores, they have these plants available too. So yeah, so without further ado, let's just get into them. I'm gonna refer to my little notebook. Gonna go over the plants and a little bit of their care. Yeah, so the first one I'm gonna talk about is my very favorite, well, not very favorite, but one of my top plants. It's the ZZ plant. This one is ZZ Zenzi. It's the dwarf version of ZZ plant. Many of you know I have 3 different kinds of ZZ plants: the Raven, the regular, and the Zenzi. They are all super easy to care for. The only way you will get into trouble with these plants is by overwatering them. So just water them maybe once a month, month and a half. They have really tubular stems and like a bulb or rhizome that hold, and the leaves hold on to a lot of water. So they really do well on their own for a really long time without any water. They are really notorious low light plants, but don't do that to them. Give them some bright indirect light and watch them grow and thrive. And they're just so beautiful when they're like bigger and longer as well. The second one is almost the same as the ZZ plant in terms of ability to tolerate low light, is the snake plant. There are many different varieties. I have 2 potted together here, but there's so many different kinds. And again, you water these guys maybe once a month and they just stay beautiful and they have this such elegant look to them. Another one that requires such minimal care. And I think it's one of the top air purifying plants as well. The third one I'm going to talk about is the potho plants. And there are so many different kinds of pothos. Again, the one that I'm showing you today is the neon potho. I could have grabbed a smaller plant, but because I'm going to water this guy anyways, so I just brought this one down from the top shelf. So the pothos, again, so easy to care for, grows really, really well, likes to vine or climb. I water this one whenever it's dry, and it can be dry for a really long time. If you forget about it, it'll kind of droop, but then once you water it, it becomes alive again. It propagates really well, and again, like I said, so many different kinds. There's Enjoy, there's Majula, there is Marble Queen. It is just a way. It's just such an easy plant, and you can have a variety of them to beautify your environment. I have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 different kinds of pothos in my home, and I can't get enough of them. Okay, that was the third one. The fourth one is the rubber Tineke. This is in a pretty heavy pot. Oops. So I'm going to take it out of its big pot and show you. I've had this plant for probably more than 5 years now. It really asks for nothing from you. I think probably all rubber plants are pretty easy to care for, but I can only speak from experience of the Tineke. This one is just, it needs bright and direct light to grow, but if you don't, I just never really like worried about it. I water it when it's completely dry, and it just, once I give it some water and some bright light, it just continues to grow. It has not stopped throughout the winter. It's always working on putting out a new leaf, and it's just so beautiful. I forgot to say, I really need to thank these plants because they're so easy to care for. It allows me to have such an extensive collection. Yeah. So that's the Robert Tineke. And then I have the Hoya carnosa. You've seen my bigger one before. This is one of the newer ones that I've acquired. This is the carnosa pink. Super easy to care for. Likes light. Also likes to have the water to be really, really dry before you water it. Leaves are really succulent. There are many different kinds. There's the carnosa queen, carnosa princess, crimson princess. There is the compact. I'm not sure if the compacta is a carnosa anymore, but there's just many different kinds, and you can really enjoy the beauty of these plants as well. And you just let them sit there and grow, and they're so beautiful. If you're wondering, I got this pot, so beautiful, from Amazon. I can put a link below in the description if you want. I will do that. Okay, carnosa. And the only thing with them, not for this one, but I have so many Hoya plants, I find that there is some pest pressure with mealybugs, but only so far in a couple of mine, I have over 60 Hoyas, so not the biggest problem. Okay, and the next one is the peace lily. This one is a variegated form. I think it's called Domino, and it's just put out a new flower, and it's working on another one. I love the variegated version of this plant. The leaves are kind of wrinkled. I love the texture of it, and the variegation is so beautiful. There's so many shades, and I actually find this one to be easier to care for than the all green peace lily. And it's working on multiple new flowers. Again, like I think the peace lily is one of the top air purifying plants you could get, and they are just easy to care for and elegant and beautiful. I water them when they are the top maybe 2 inches is dry. When they get too dry, the leaves will droop down, and it's not recommended to wait that long for like multiple times. It really I think the roots become much weaker, and one day it just doesn't stand up as upright anymore. Like my green one went through that, and it took me a long time to get it to look healthy again. Okay. Ooh. I forgot to grab the next plant. Just one moment. The next plant I highly, highly, highly recommend is, I love this plant so much. If you guys follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account's name is Wolfgang's Mama. I have posted pictures of lipstick plants so much because I just love it so much. This is one of them, the lipstick plant. It's just, I got this as a 2 cutting from my stepmom, and it has just grown so much throughout the past 2 years. And my friend gave me this cutting of the Thai pink lipstick plant. I have just rooted it, and yeah, I'm looking forward for this one to grow too. So really easy growing, easy to propagate. I propagate in water, and I have found that it really loves light. I put it right up against my southern window, and it hasn't burned. It just really, really loves it. This is from my experience. Some of the plants, like even some of the Hoyas, can withstand the light that I find this plant could withstand. And it doesn't like to be completely dry, so water it when maybe just the top 2 inches are dry. Give it a little bit more moisture. Finally, the last one I want to bring up is, oh, not the last one. The next one is the watermelon, no, Peperomia angulata. It looks so much like a watermelon. This one is, again, so easy to care for. It puts up with being completely dry, and then you like soak it through and then like you don't have to worry about watering it for another few weeks, depending on the humidity level and the light level of your home environment. And again, it just like, I put it right next to my lipstick plant, actually, right up against the southern window. The leaves are very succulent, and it hasn't burned, and it has just like consistently exploded growth throughout the winter months. And now that it's spring, it has put out some, the way it flowers is like, can you see this like stem? Yeah, so it's working on those guys now that it's springtime. Love this plant. You will feel so, it's so satisfying to grow it because it's just like, it's so happy and it grows so well. Okay, last one I'm going to talk about, I talked about that one in my previous videos, is philodendron. And there are so many different kinds. I have so many different kinds in my home. And most of them are really easy to care for. So the one that I brought over here is, again, the philodendron Florida Ghost. I actually forgot to water this for a really long time, and I've never done that before. And it really does like completely droop. And I've watered it. It took about maybe 24 hours for it to kind of stand up straight again, like this. Yeah. I'm filming with my phone, and I think it only has like a 16-minute limit for me to talk. And I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me talk for so long anyways. So those are my top 10 easy to care for houseplants. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you're local from Richmond and you like any of these, I'm happy to share cuttings with you guys once things are a little bit more calmed down. We're more able to kind of see each other socially. So yeah, let me know. If you like this video, please click like, subscribe, comment. I so appreciate your support and you being here. Thank you so much. Bye guys.